Bienvenidos. Welcome to Spain on Fork. It is so great to be here with you guys today. We have such a fabulous episode. We are making Basque Piperade with scrambled eggs. Guys, this is basically onions, peppers, and tomatoes slowly cooked in extra virgin olive oil and then topped off with some creamy scrambled eggs. This is such an exquisite dish and it has such a beautiful flavor to it. This is comfort food at its best, yet it's still healthy. Now to make this dish, 2 key ingredients. The first one, the paprika. Make sure you use a good quality sweet smoked Spanish paprika, as this is what gives this dish that beautiful and magical flavor. And for the last thing, make sure you use a good quality extra virgin olive oil. This is what's gonna flavor the vegetables and the eggs. You know, we're gonna be cooking those vegetables in a medium heat. That way that extra virgin olive oil retains its flavor and it transfers it into the vegetables. For this recipe, I'm using an extra virgin olive oil from BOPARAI farms. These guys are located in the beautiful state of California. You guys know that I try a lot of different extra virgin olive oils here on Spain on Fork, but this one right here really stands out. It has such an amazing harmony of flavors. This is what's gonna take this dish to the next level of greatness. Guys, get yourself a bar of this. You're gonna absolutely love it. Link in the description box below. We're gonna begin by grabbing 5 cloves of garlic and thinly slicing them. Next up, we're gonna grab 1 large brown onion and thinly slice it. You guys know I always like to have a paper towel underneath for an easy cleanup. And remove between 1 to 2 of the outer layers. This just gives the onion a better texture and it makes it so much easier to cut. Next up, we're gonna grab 1 green bell pepper and cut it into thin strips. I always like to cut my bell peppers this way, guys. Makes for an easy cleanup. That way those seeds don't get all over the cutting board. Now I'm gonna cut each piece in half and cut it into strips, you know, that they're about 1.5 inches long. For the last ingredient to prepare, I'm gonna grab 5 jarred roasted red bell peppers, pat them down with some paper towels, and again, guys, cut them into thin strips. Okay guys, let's start cooking our piperade. I'm gonna grab a non-stick frying pan, heat it with a medium heat, and add in 1/4 cup of extra virgin olive oil. And again guys, I'm using this one from BOPARAI. I highly recommend it for this recipe. This is an incredible extra virgin olive oil. We're gonna instantly add in our sliced onions and our slices of garlic and start mixing them around with the extra virgin olive oil. And the secret here, guys, is you want to mix this continuously. That way everything cooks evenly and nothing burns. 5 minutes after adding our garlics and our onions into the pan, let's add our green bell pepper and continue to mix. Since we are cooking here on a medium heat, we're basically poaching these vegetables in the extra virgin olive oil and not frying them. This is what gives this piperade that incredible flavor. Okay, it's been 6 minutes since we added the green bell peppers into the pan. At this point, let's add our roasted red bell peppers, a generous tablespoon of sweet smoked Spanish paprika. This is basically 1.5 teaspoons. Season it with sea salt and some freshly cracked black pepper. We'll mix it all together. Once everything is well mixed, I'm gonna add in 1 15-ounce can of diced tomatoes. Season the tomatoes with a little sea salt and some freshly cracked black pepper. We're gonna mix this together until everything's well combined. We're gonna lower this to a low heat and we're gonna let this simmer. Okay guys, while our piperade is simmering, let's start scrambling our eggs. Very important to use a non-stick frying pan and heat it with a low heat. You always want to scramble eggs on a low heat. That way they have a beautiful texture to them and they don't overcook. Again, guys, very important to cook this in a low heat. And let's add in there a generous tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil. Okay guys, while our oil is heating on a low heat, I'm gonna grab 4 cage-free organic eggs, add them into a bowl. And we're gonna mix the eggs together until they're well combined. Okay guys, after heating our oil on a low heat for exactly 2 minutes, let's add our eggs in there. And start gently mixing them around. Guys, the secret to the perfectly scrambled eggs is you want to mix this consistently, be gentle with it, and the second one, make sure you cook it on a low heat. This is going to ensure that the eggs don't overcook and they have that beautiful creamy texture to them. Okay guys, it's been 6 minutes since we added the eggs into the pan and a total of 8 minutes since we turned on the pan to a low heat. These eggs look like they are perfectly cooked. They're a little bit creamy still, but that's okay. And once we remove them from the heat, they're gonna continue to cook. So let's go ahead and remove these and set them aside. Okay guys, let's move back to our piperade. This has been simmering the entire time while we've been scrambling our eggs, and this dish is ready to go. So let's go ahead and remove this from the heat and start plating our dish. We're going to evenly divide our vegetables into 2 shallow bowls. Evenly divide the scrambled eggs on top. And for the final touches, let's season our scrambled eggs with sea salt, some freshly cracked black pepper, and a sprinkle of some freshly chopped parsley. Okay guys, our dish is done. Look how beautiful this turned out. Make sure you serve this with some crusty bread. Let's get in there, give this a try. Here we go. So good. And first things first, those vegetables, these kind of melt in your mouth. You don't even have to chew them. The scrambled eggs are nice and creamy together. It is a beautiful combination of flavors, guys. 2 key factors to this recipe. The paprika, use a good quality sweet smoked Spanish paprika. That is what flavors the entire dish. And the extra virgin olive oil is what cooks the vegetables and the eggs to bring this beautiful harmony of flavors. That one from BOPARAI Farms is an absolute stunner. Again, guys, link in the description box where you can get that. And again, before I go, I'd like to give out a quick shout out to one of my patrons, Michael and Kelly Thompson. They are the ones that requested this recipe. I hope you guys enjoyed this dish. If you guys would like me to make something here on Spain on Fork, let me know. Leave me a comment in the description box below. If you enjoyed today's video, hit that like button, leave me a comment below, and if you're not subscribed, smash that subscribe button. Till the next time, hasta luego.